Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Infinite Lifetime Sutra. I'm your host, Angelina. So, last episode we have spoken about Maitreya Buddha, Maitreya Bodhisattva, the Bodhisattva who is still into his heavenly world and will be coming back to us as our fifth Buddha after our Lord Gautama Buddha's Dharma era ends. When people forget about him, they forget about teachings, then Maitreya Buddha will come up and arise as the next Buddha. Okay, so today we are going to continue because the part until the Maitreya Buddha ends the first phrase. Okay, so now we're going into the second phase, that is the 得尊普贤第二. Okay, so this phase is a bit long, so we'll have to break it up to several parts. So we will start with this first part. Okay, 右贤护等16正士. Okay, there are 16 bodhisattvas. Okay, 正士 is bodhisattva, so 贤护 is one of them. Okay, so who are the other 15? 所谓善思维菩萨、慧辩财菩萨、观无住菩萨、神通花菩萨、观音菩萨、宝床菩萨、智上菩萨、吉根菩萨、心慧菩萨、愿慧菩萨、相向菩萨、宝音菩萨、中住菩萨、智行菩萨、解脱菩萨，二为上首。Okay, 16 of them. Alright. Who are these 16? Why are they specifically mentioned in this sutra? Okay, as we have known right from the very start, from the part where I talk about the title of this sutra, you know that every single word in this sutra is of essence. It is not just empty words. Okay, it has a representative meaning in it. There's intrinsic meaning in each of these. So who are these 16? So 贤护 and all these, a total of them 16 bodhisattvas. They are all bodhisattvas from other Buddha worlds, okay, from other world systems. They also come to follow the Lord Gautama Buddha's teachings about this Infinite Lifetime Sutra. They come all the way to listen to the sutra, okay? So they are from other Buddha worlds. So 16 of them, what do they represent? And these 16, they are not monks, okay? They are lay disciples. They are just you and I in our household, and they're practicing as bodhisattvas. Okay, they take on the vows of Samathabhadra Bodhisattva, okay, the 10 vows, and they are practicing. They are doing well, and even they are coming over to our Lord Gautama's this Dhamma talk. Okay, so we shall go one by one. Who are they? Because they are not worthy of mention. In fact, all the 16 names that I've mentioned just now, you hear all the what pusa, 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 all those things. All 16 are actually the qualities of this very sutra itself. All 16 also represent the qualities of how we are. Okay, what we do to become a true disciple of Amitabha Buddha, to be able to go to Pure Land. All the 16 qualities that we should have. Okay, to protect ourselves, to protect our learning, to protect our immigration visa to Pure Land. Okay, so we shall look at them one by one. So, 贤护, the first bodhisattva, 贤护. Who is 贤护? Okay, 贤护, it means to be able to protect our own innocence, the purity. Okay, I'm referring to one book. If you see me, just keep looking down like this. I'm actually looking at the book. Okay, this book is the textbook. I will say something like a train the trainers kind of textbook. Okay, so it says that 贤护皆能保护自己纯正的思想行为. Okay, that means 贤护 is to wisely protect our own inner purity, our own inner calm, our own inner peace. Okay, we should be able to protect ourselves and also at the same time be able to protect other people's thoughts. Okay, with the purity of our own thoughts, we don't give rise to any thoughts that are malicious, that are fraudulent, that are bad. Okay, so that while we protect ourselves, our own purity, we are also protecting the thoughts of other people. Okay, the way we talk, the way we construct our sentences and everything, just to make sure that it is pure. Okay, it is something that we, in the current society now, it is very hard for us to see people of such purity, because in everything that we do, including those like, especially now when we're talking about all those financial gurus, okay, what they are manifesting are ways to teach you how to succumb even more to your greed. Okay, some people they'll be talking about how do you increase your wealth. Okay, how to become a millionaire, how to become a billionaire, or trillionaire, gazillionaire, or whatever air. Okay, but at the end of the day, how much you earn and how much you have is actually very much associated with your karma. Okay, I will not go into so much depth into that, because I think if you have watched my previous videos, you will know that I have already spoken about this topic quite extensively. But the thing is, these days, actually, if you were to think about it, we don't really need that much in our lives. Okay, like for example, if you feel hungry, you just need a meal. All right, you don't need it to be a luxurious meal. You just need to feed yourself to fill your stomach. Okay, do you need to have what gourmet dishes and all those things? Actually, no. Okay, you only need to fill your stomach, because after you have filled your stomach, your body does its work and you get the energy that you need. And then after that, what do? You you just dispel. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we need to maintain the purity of our own heart. Okay, and what is the best way? Okay, is actually to follow the ways that Samathabhadra Bodhisattva taught us, respecting others. Respecting, when you respect others, you're actually respecting yourself. Okay, so 他是世界佛在讲，是自己的学生。 Okay, so this Bodhisattva, okay, Xianhu. Xianhu is a lead disciple of Sakyamuni Bodhisattva, Sakyamuni Buddha. Okay, he is one of those who are following our Lord Gautama Buddha, and he practices the Amitabha Pure Land practice, like what we are doing now. Okay, as a lay disciple of our current Buddha world. All right, so that means if he can do it, we can do it too. As lay disciples, we don't need to shave our heads to become monks or nuns. We don't need to hide ourselves in the temple. We don't need that. Okay, so he is that. Okay, and the other 15 are actually his fellow students. Okay, his fellow colleagues who are also practicing bodhisattva practices according to the teachings, and they are following the Amitabha Pure Lands learning, and they are following the Samathabhadra Bodhisattva's 10 vows. They are all layman disciples. Okay, so this is about 贤护受等学六正学。Okay, 善是为菩萨。Okay, 正是 means people whose thoughts are straight. Okay, with the right mindset, with the right thoughts, and it is also another name for bodhisattva. So when we're talking about these 16, okay, 贤护 is the first one that we spoke about. Okay, because 贤护 is in this world system, and the other 15 are from other world systems, other Buddha world systems. Okay, but they still come here. Okay, so they are his peers, his colleagues. So 善是为菩萨，善思维，他的思想见解都是纯善的代表，专修净土的人具有正确的思想见解，与阿弥陀佛相应。Okay, this portion, okay, this explanation is to say that 善思维, that means your thoughts are only of the good. Okay, you want the good for the people, you want the best for the people, you only want good things to happen to other people. Okay, it's for the benefit of other people. You will not think of harming other people, you will not think ill of other people, you will not have evil thoughts about other people. Okay, you won't think of sabotaging other people, you won't think of doing bad to other people, but your thoughts will only be of pure thoughts. Whatever that you do is on the basis of for the good of other people. So when it's for the good of other people, when you have this kind of thoughts, then your thought is in sync with our Amitabha Buddha. When your thoughts are in sync with Amitabha Buddha, your thoughts are also in sync with all the other residents in Pure Land. So that's why they will accept you as one of them, you know. Then only you will be able to migrate to Pure Land. If they reject you, you can't go to Pure Land, right? Because if they reject you, that means you are not the same as them. They won't accept you in Pure Land. It's actually quite the same as our own world now here, right? If let's say, let's talk about work. Okay, if let's say you go to a company and their values are different from yours, and the way that they think are different from yours, the way that they conduct the culture is different from yours, you will feel that you are out of place, right? So even if they reject you, it is nothing wrong. It can be a good culture, it can be a bad culture, right? It can be a culture that is just not something that you're accustomed to. If let's say you're in a culture where everyone is happy and cheerful, all just thinking of how to get the work done. So if you're somebody who likes to play politics, you will be kicked out from the culture. But vice versa, if you're someone who only enjoys the work and want to get things done, okay, you want to get things done, and you end up in a company with heavy politics, with a toxic culture, you will also find yourself unable to get into that same culture. You will feel rejected. You will feel that you just can't gel with them, gel with these people. So they reject you, that's no problem. You just go and look for something else, because your karma also is not going to click you together with these people. So you might as well let it be rejected. There's no big deal. Okay, don't take it personally. It's all about the karma. Okay, so 善是善是为菩萨. So pure thoughts and pure thinking, the same, in sync with Amitabha and everyone in Pure Land. Okay, then 慧辩才菩萨. Okay, 慧 is wisdom. 辩才 is the eloquence in speech. Okay, with the wisdom. Okay, with the ability, your skills in public speaking. Yeah, 口才. People now they're talking about your eloquence in speaking, your rhetorics, your entire ability to give public speeches. Okay, 能把镜中教理说的让人相信. With this wisdom, with your ability to speak convincingly, you'll be able to share this goodness of the Pure Land with other people. Okay, for them to also feel convinced and sure that they also want to go to Pure Land. Okay, it's not about persuasive, it's not about sales, In Pure Land, it is definitely not about sales, because it's what's there to benefit? There's no monetary benefit at all. Okay, when you go there, it is your own benefit. So it's not sales talk, it's not your rhetorical persuasion or your how do you meet your customers' expectations. There's no such thing as that. You only share what is the truth. The highest wisdom is actually the truth. Okay, if you try to tell lies or you try to be malicious, then when the truth comes out, you are just being stupid, right? So you just the highest wisdom. You tell the truth. You tell what is the situation in the Western Pure Land. You tell how Amitabha is like. Amitabha is going to be like your boss. Okay, so how is your boss like? How is he treating all his employees with equality? Okay, that is the kind of equality that you will enjoy in Pure Land. Okay, open office. Yeah, just like that concept. So you, when you see this, when you listen to it, and you listen to this Hui Bian Chai Busa, this Bodhisattva is able to share the wisdom. Based on the wisdom, he's able to um, fluently share what is there, so that it can actually help other people understand what is Pure Land, what is Amitabha, what is this deal about, this Pure Land Buddhism. Okay, no hype, no nothing. We don't ask for a single cent. Okay, it's just purely for your own benefit. Okay, so 观无住菩萨观察这个世界一切法都是无常，在此代表修净土的人对一切法心不执着，不留念，念佛才能往生。Okay, 观无住 observation of impermanence. Okay, 观 is observe. 无住 impermanence. There is not just impermanence. 无 is zero, nothing, don't have. Okay, 住 is a place where you just stick your flag. Okay, the place where you can rest your heart. I'll say, yeah, the place where you can rest your heart. There, your observation of there is nothing for you to rest your heart. Like, for example, if we were to look at our current lifetime, let me give you the analogy. If we were to look at the current things, a lot of people, when we're talking about where do you want to go, where do you desire to go, a lot of people, they will think about, oh, I want to visit Switzerland, I want to go to um where is this Harbin, I want to go to Beijing, I want to go to France, I want to go to wherever. Okay, they have a desire, they have a thought of wanting to go to somewhere. Okay, but when you look at all these things, when you they sometimes may actually think of like, oh, um I my heart is at peace when I look at my husband. Okay, I my mission, okay, 使命 they call it, my mission is to know what, for the family, for the country, for whatever, right? But when you look at all these things, right, earlier in the previous episode of this Infinite Lifetime Sutra, I've already shared there's actually nothing. Okay, because the entire lifetime after lifetime after lifetime is just like a theatrical play. It's all unreal. Okay, we're just taking on different script, different roles, different names, different identity, and then we just act out according to the karmic script out there, and then we have the freedom to alter, to make into something better or something worse. Okay, but in all, it is already written that way. So it is like, one of those books, those storybooks where you say that you can actually have a choice, right? But those books are fake lah, because anyway, whichever way you choose, you still end up with the same storyline anyway. That's how it's been crafted. So if you were to look at the entire life, okay, from this lifetime to the next lifetime to the very very next lifetime, or even you backtrack to many previous lifetimes, we are all taking on different characters, we are all taking on different um, stages. Okay, it's all a theatrical play. There's nothing true to it. Don't take it too seriously. Okay, even within this lifetime itself, you go to one job, you go to the next job, you take on different roles at different stages of your life. When you're a baby, you take on the role of a baby. When you're a toddler, you take on the role of a toddler. When you're a baby, your only task is to eat and sleep. Okay, cry if you're hungry, cry if you're sleepy, or you eat and sleep. And then the only thing, your only job is to smile at the people who are around you. Okay, entertain them with your smile. And then when you're a toddler, you're given a different role. You're expected to learn what the adults are teaching you. You're supposed to be continue to be cute, and then you're supposed to be obedient. You're supposed to be listening to what they say and to learn, amuse them with how fast you learn how to call them daddy, how to call them mommy, how to call them uncle, how to call them auntie. Okay, and then there's a different stage when you become a student. Your role is actually to be studying hard to get the grades that you are supposed, you are asked to get. Okay, you are programmed that every single thing that you do has to become a competition. That is your role in that time. When you come out to work, every single role, every single position that you take in any company actually have a role to play. Sometimes, right? Sometimes your role is actually to fulfill, to help the company of people within that same organization, to help them with something that has been a daunting task to them. And then once you are done, you just move on to the next. Okay, sometimes it can be something that is good, something that you are destined to do to help them. In other times, there can be, sometimes you see a particular colleague or something and say, how can the management actually hire them? Their task is to come to destroy. Okay, that is the karmic situations. The task is to come and destroy. If the management is wise enough to identify this and to be able to get rid of this toxicity, well, I will say it does not really help the situation anyway. Even if they got rid of this one, there will be the next one, unless they meet with somebody who is able to give enough get enough authority to this person to change the karma around. Otherwise, it will still continue on until the karmic debt is paid. Okay, if they come and destroy, that means in the past life these people actually owe him big time, owe her big time. Okay, so that is 观无助. You just see nothing is real. Okay, don't take things personally. Don't ever take things personally. Nothing is real. Okay, 观无助菩萨. So the next Bodhisattva, 神通华菩萨。神通华，神通华菩萨表现火，该应用他有很善巧的教学能力，能因把念佛全佛的神通化。It does not 神通 is in other words supernatural powers, miraculous powers. But in this context, actually, it is not about the performance of magical feats. Okay, it's not about the display of supernatural powers. 神通化 means you are able to just very easily, right? You have that kind. It's still back to the wisdom. You have that kind of ability to be able to use at any time, okay, by your own will, the ability to share about the teachings to other people. Okay, change the situation in your own learning and also in the learning of others. You'll be able to look at the situation and see the lessons that has to be learned within that. Okay, so easily. So it is like Shen Tong. Shen is God. Tong is the root. Okay, creating a root. So this is how Chinese characters are like. Okay, the meaning is so deep, and when you combine them together, then they will conjure a different kind of explanation altogether. So this 神通化菩萨 is actually to mean that you're able to twist and turn, okay, or you're able to use the right methods to share the goodness of the teachings to other people. Okay, the previous one, 观无处菩萨, you see that everything is so unreal. So you just, uh, let go. Just go to Pure Land. Okay, because nothing is real. And then 神通化, you can easily just take on any circumstances and then to make it into an example to teach others about Pure Land Buddhism, about the teachings of the Buddha, about the teachings of the Dharma. Okay, it's easy for you to turn around. If this person becomes becomes an educator, then this person will be able to use a lot of different analogies, different metaphors to teach the students until the students can be able to understand the meaning of things very easily. Okay, 神通化菩萨。So, 观音菩萨，光表光明音法，光明是智慧，音法是法会，表这不尽能引发我们深广的智慧。Okay, 观音菩萨，光 is light. Okay, yin is Dharma wisdom. Okay, the brilliance of the Dharma. Okay, the intellectualism or the wisdom of the Dharma itself. Okay, so this Infinite Lifetime Sutra is something that is so bright. Okay, it shines in wisdom. So this so understanding this sutra, you will be able to understand the wisdom. A lot of people, just reminds me, a lot of people actually go around and say that I want to know the truth. I am in search for the truth. I'm in the quest of searching for the truth of this universe. So they go into things like scientific research, wanting to build rockets to go into the different areas of the galaxy, and then wanting to look at stars, look at the different names of the stars, and then building telescopes so great that it penetrates into other galaxies. And then you're wondering if there is only one universe or more than one universe. What are the galaxies out there? And we discover that there are so many other galaxies, but it's actually countless. You cannot count them. And then you want to see, oh, suddenly you discover that there's suddenly a planet, and then we want to find out what is the truth. How did our world system come about? How was the birth of the world system? When did our planet come into being? Okay, the more they study scientifically, the harder it becomes, because the more they discover that they do not know. Okay, in actual fact, we don't know what we don't know. Okay, so why do you waste your time trying to find this out this way with our limited science? Because when you become a Buddha, when you go to Pure Land, you come out from that lotus flower. When you're in Pure Land, you'll be able to know every single thing. Okay, and then you'll actually realize that, oh, the universe comes into being just like that. Okay, just because of your one ignorant thought, everything just boom. Right, the word Big Bang is not that far off, but how Big Bang is actually very far off based on what our scientific understanding of it. Okay, so 观音菩萨, so 宝床菩萨. Okay, 床 is actually the flag. Okay, when you look at all the ancient Chinese war movies, okay, every time they go to war, then there is this flag bearer. Okay, even for your Western war movies, there'll be a flag bearer. So when in the old times, when there is a Dharma talk to be shared during that time, okay, during that night, the temples will raise a flag. Okay, so they'll raise a flag, and people will say, oh, the flag is being raised, so tonight there will be a Dharma talk by the master. So they will, after their dinner or whatever, they will just flock there and then go and listen to the Dharma talk. So, 宝床菩萨. So this one, it is the 宝 is treasure. This chuang is the flag of the Dharma, flag of the Dharma. So this treasure, we protect this treasure. Okay, it shows that when it is time for this Dharma, it is a valuable Dharma. The Infinite Lifetime Sutra is a valuable Dharma. Our Lord Amitabha's teaching is a treasure. Pure Land itself is a treasure. The teachings that you experience in Pure Land is a treasure. Everything that you do is going to is going to immerse you with the ultimate wisdom, for you to know what is the ultimate truth about this universe, for you to understand that, oh, how this universe happened, how many world systems there are, how many Buddhas there already are in this world, how many Bodhisattvas there are in this world system, in that world system, in this Buddha system, in that Buddha system. How many are there? Okay, all this you will know. Okay, when you penetrate and you go to Lord Amitabha's Pure Land. Okay, so about Trump. Okay, so it shows the excellence of this sutra itself. Then there is 智上菩萨. 智 is 智慧, 智慧 is wisdom. 上 is up, topmost. So this sutra itself, okay, represented by this name, this bodhisattva name, 智上菩萨, it shows that it is actually the topmost of wisdom. Okay, this is not the only sign, right? This is not the only sign. When we're talking about the first part, okay, you have the 5 bhikkhus. The 5 bhikkhus who are the first of everything, the first to be enlightened under the Buddha, the first in miracles, the first in wisdom. Okay, who others are there? The first in everything. Okay, and then there is also the 3 huge great bodhisattvas. Okay, Samattabhadra with his 10 vows practices, and then Maitreya. Maitreya is the highest of wisdom of all the bodhisattvas, and there is also our Mila Pusa. Okay, our next upcoming Buddha. Okay, so with all these things, all these are of superior wisdom, we are nothing compared to them. If they can believe in this sutra, that means, and it's not like only 1 or 2 of them, it's like collectively all of them come and listen to this sutra. That means that this sutra is a treasure, it's something that is of great wisdom. They are already wise, they are of the greatest wisdom, and they still come and listen to this sutra. It just shows that this sutra is the ultimate wisdom. Okay, and then 鸡跟菩萨，己是极静，根指眼耳鼻舌身，六根极静是修行的根本，在这里代表依照这部经修学就能身心清净。Okay, so 极根 is absolute. 极 is absolute purity. Okay, absolute purity. Gan is our senses. Okay, the 6 senses. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ear, your tongue, your body, your thoughts. Okay, the 6 senses. Okay, 眼耳鼻舌身意. Okay, the 6. All your 6 senses. Okay, when we're talking about this, all your 6 senses come in contact with things every single day, right? And all the 6 senses, upon contact with everything, will then send signals to your brain so that it will interpret and to put labels to it. And sometimes these labels come with emotional attachments to it. So this is actually wrong, okay? When we're talking about purity, when you see a pencil is a pencil, all right? When you see a book is a book. So how do you misinterpret? That is when we look at something more sophisticated. Okay, let's say you look at now everyone is there are a lot of beautiful actors and actresses out there. Okay, you see this actor or this actress is wow so beautiful. Okay, and then you say, oh, I think I'm falling in love just because the character is acting inside the movie. You know, for a certain scene, it was such a beautifully video shoot, right, with all the lighting, with the nice music background. and the two characters are playing so sweet, and then you like, oh, fall in love either with the girl or with the boy lah, whichever. But you know, all these things, you see the actors and the actresses, you interpret that movie inside your head, and then you put emotions to it. How stupid can that be, right? But if you were to look, this is a human, this is a person, okay? When you know it's a person, then you will know, okay, in the past life this person have some pretty good karma to be able to reborn as a human. But how well is a human is he doing? Is he somebody who is hardworking and earning a living and with minimal desires, okay, just living life as it is, and then after that to be able to just, live a comfortable but not extravagant, not lavish, not luxurious life? Or is it somebody with really great karma who is able to automatically enjoy all the luxuries in life even though he didn't ask for it? Okay, and how do people take on the luxuries? Are they going to be greedy with it? Are they going to be like, indulge in it? How do you yourself behave and think when you come in contact with all these things? Okay, if I were to dangle some luxury bags, for example, okay, let's say I dangle a Prada and I say that whoever um, uh, wins a contest, then you will win this Prada, right? Then what is going to happen? The people will be greedy for the product and they will fight for it in the competition using all types of ways and tactics and whatever. Oh, you just watch Squid Game. Okay, Squid Game is such a popular um, TV drama, K drama these days. So Squid Game, you can see people can actually just go into the dark side of even killing each other for that money. Okay, so when you come in contact, how is your reaction? Are you going to see it as the object as it is, or are you going to be immersed in desires, in greed, in anger, in hatred? In what kind of emotions do you have, okay, towards this object, right? So, chicken, you have to wisely be able to protect yourself right at the senses. When you come in contact with anything, what do you do to protect yourself so that be you will not succumb to the greed, you will not succumb to the anger, to the hatred, you will not succumb to it? You think about it, okay? This is your protection against all the vices. You protect yourself, okay? So chicken, this is chicken, okay? And chicken, you follow this sutra, you will be able to protect yourself due to the wisdom that is being shared. Even if you are not able yet to penetrate into the wisdom of this sutra, you will then be able to see, oh, there are ways, okay, the teachings at the I think the third quarter of this sutra, there are actually different, in layman terms, okay, the different things of the do's and the don'ts for you if you want to follow to become a migrant into Pure Land, or if you want to continue to become a human, what are the do's and don'ts for you to become a human? Okay, and if you don't follow the do's and the don'ts here, what will happen when you go to the different rooms of existence? What will you become? Okay, so everything that you become in your next life can actually be known to you if you carefully observe how you are in this life. What are your thoughts in this life? What are your choices in this life? You will be able to tell. Then you will know that this is actually all your own doing. It is nothing to do with any external forces. Nobody is harming you, nobody is causing you to go into a downfall. It is your own choice that you choose your own downfall. You can always choose to avoid. Okay, some people nowadays they will say that you don't go for avoidance because it's cowardly. I am asking you to avoid things that you are going to fall into the lower realms of existence. Okay, that is not cowardly, that is wisdom. Okay, so chicken, and then where are we now? Okay, 心会菩萨，心会表能生性本经，愿会菩萨 表，肯法院学习求生净土，能深信法院，就是有真实智慧的人。相向菩萨是比乎念佛人的力量很大，能帮助我们超越十法界。Okay, I have just named 3 of the Bodhisattvas. Okay, 心慧菩萨、愿慧菩萨、相向菩萨。Okay, 3 of them. 心慧 is the wisdom of belief. Okay, you truly believe in this sutra because you have the wisdom to understand that this sutra is true. Why is it true? Number 1, I have faith in the Lord Gautama Buddha. He is the one with the perfect enlightenment. He has no reason to lie to me. Why would he lie to me and tell me a sutra that will then be shared again and again and again to so many people for so many thousands of years? What is he to gain? He doesn't gain anything. Okay, he wants us to gain our enlightenment, so he shared the sutras, and one of the sutras happened to be this Infinite Lifetime Sutra, which I feel comfortable with. I resonate with it. I believe in it. So I believe in this sutra, right? So when I say I believe in this sutra, I will follow what this sutra teaches. Okay, practice accordingly so that I can go to Pure Land and be with Amitabha. Okay, that is my one and only desire. When people ask, where do you want to go for the holidays? Actually, I don't want to go anywhere. There's nowhere that I want to go. I don't want to go to the mountains. I don't want to go to the sea. I don't want to go to the snow. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to go to Pure Land. I just want to go to Amitabha's Pure Land. I want to meet Amitabha. I want to follow Amitabha. That's all that I want. Okay, I believe in this sutra. Okay, that is the belief. Yuan, that means my will. Yuan Hui, with the wisdom of my will, I will to go to Pure Land to be with Amitabha. That is also based on my belief, my strict belief in this sutra. Okay, 信愿持名成佛. Okay, there are 4 steps. Okay, 信 belief, 愿 to will, 持名 is actually to keep chanting the Amitabha. Okay, to believe in it, to practice. 持名 is not just Amitabha, Amitabha, Amitabha. It's actually your practice. Okay, 信愿持名. These are the 3 foundations for you to go into Pure Land. Okay, the first one is your ultimate belief. How do you believe? You can, if you're obedient and you have been practicing and obeying to the following many thousands of Buddhas in your past lifetimes, then you will just obediently follow. Okay, or if you're one of those who are already being covered by layers of intellects due to the society, due to your many lifetimes of rebirth, you may believe because you understand the logic of it, you understand the fundamentals of it, you understand the principles of this Pure Land itself, so you believe in it. Yuan, because you already believe in it, you know that it is actually there, you know that it is truth, so you want to go there, you will yourself to go there. It's like some people, they believe that, okay, a certain country has the best education system, that's why they will work hard, okay, save that money, do all that immigration thing, filling in forms and then getting interviews and whatever, not screening, and then to be able to migrate into a certain country because of the things that this country has to offer. So it's actually the same. Okay, I see how beautiful Pure Land is. I see how wonderful Amitabha is. I see how great those people are there. Okay, the citizens over there. I want to be one of them. I want to be part of them. So that's why I will myself to be there. And that's why I practice to be there. Okay, 相向是指佛的能力很大，能帮助我们解脱十法界。So 香 is fragrant. Okay, 相 is elephant. Okay, so it shows how grand, how great this is. You just have to chant Amitabha, Amitabha, Amitabha with no thoughts in your mind. Zero thoughts in mind, only just strictly chanting meditatively Amitofa, Amitofa, Amitofa. You will be able to use this very chant, only these 4 words, Amitofa, to get you into something great, get you to Pure Land, get you to be with Amitabha Buddha. Okay, so this is how great it is, right? So all these 3 are, yeah, the 3 prerequisites for you to go to Pure Land. Okay, belief, to will yourself to go there, and to practice to go there. Okay, and this is actually the exact things that all the Bodhisattvas are doing. In fact, when we look at some of the other sutras, okay, like Avatamsaka Sutra, um, whatever sutra, okay, so they talk about the ancient Buddhas telling their bodhisattvas. Okay. Oh, so I would like to share with you, my disciples, that there is this land called Pure Land, governed by the Amitabha Buddha. He is the king of all the Buddhas because of his great will to have his Pure Land in such a way that there is equality in all. And the moment you go there, you only need to, you're already at a certain level of being a bodhisattva, ready to dispel your very last ignorance and become a Buddha. You speed up the process instead of going through so many aeons of practices. Okay, so they listen, they believe, and they practice. Right? So 宝音菩萨，宝是智慧宝藏 another treasure, the treasure of wisdom. Okay, 音是精华，音 is essence，精华 is essence，所以宝印是代表阿弥陀佛的48愿，48愿就是一切妙法中的精华，能令凡夫在一生当中往生不退，决定成佛。Okay. 宝音, Bao, just now I said treasure, Yin is essence. So this treasure essence that we're talking about, the essence of the essence, refers to the 48 vows of Amitabha Buddha. Later on, we'll go through the vows as well, okay? Because the vows are in the first 1/3 of this sutra, okay? So when Amitabha Buddha becomes a Buddha, he has 48 vows, okay, of which these 48 vows is the ones that he made it possible, where there is reflected in his Buddha land the equality that I was talking about, and there is no hell, there is no animal kingdom. So the moment you go there, you're just going to be like elevated to the university to become a Buddha. You're a Bodhisattva learning to get your PhD. Okay, so the 48 wishes itself is exactly how also the essence of what we are if we want to become a Buddha. Okay, that kind of equality, it is unrivaled. Okay, so it is with this simplicity. Actually, it's very simple. You only need to chant Amitabha. No, nothing else that you need to do. You only need to chant Amitabha again and again, earnestly, with no other thoughts in mind, to purify your thoughts and to totally immerse yourself inside Amitabha. You will be able to gain rebirth. You gain your immigration. You gain your migration into Amitabha's Pure Land. Okay, this is his 48 vows with its essence itself is what that enable us as laymen, okay, even in our current lifetime, we are normal human beings, okay, we are not devas, we are not anything, okay, just beings. It is because of these 48 vows. One of the very important vow is that he has said, as long as somebody believe in it, and then to chant at a minimum like 10 times his name, Amitabha, 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 okay, unreservedly, just chant his name with purity. This person will be able to gain entry into Pure Land. Okay, and if we were to practice other bodhisattva ways, following other Buddha's teachings, we need to go through so many lifetimes and aeons of practices, because we need to eliminate our bad karma before we are able to become a Buddha in their pure land. Okay, every Buddha has their own Buddha world, and every Buddha world is the pure land. Okay, so you need to eliminate your karma, only you'll be able to go there. But Amitabha's pure land is different. It allows you to bring your karma, even with the bad karma, along with you. Within this lifetime, you chant Amitabha at your moment of extinguishing from this existence. You just chant 10 times and will yourself to go to Amitabha's pure land. You can bring your sin together with you. Isn't that wonderful? Right? So, this is how grand, how great the 48 vows is. Okay, so next one. 中住菩萨. Zhong is 中道. Zhong is middle path. Okay, 住 安住, where you stay. Okay, you stay in the middle path. 把心安住在此经，佛号中就能得到中道等一切一真理。Okay, when you rest your heart, okay, put your entire focus in this sutra. Okay, in the chant of Amitabha, you are already in the middle path. In the middle path where it is not it will lead. It is that middle path of the universal truth. Okay, that universal truth that which you become a Buddha. Okay, this is the meaning of this 中住, right? And then 自行菩萨, 自行是指空指我们的思想行为，念佛就是自行，在这里代表实践念佛。Okay, 自行 means our discipline of act. Okay, we discipline ourselves. Okay, we control our thoughts and our actions, and we discipline ourselves to the chant of Amitabha, to this sutra itself. Right? So over here, the chant of Amitabha also means the precepts. Okay, the control of our speech and action and even thoughts. Okay, so that we don't deviate from what is lawful. Okay, remember the 5 precepts: no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, and no intoxicants. Okay, these are precepts, right? And when we chant Amitabha that way, okay, with empty thoughts, with no other thoughts other than Amitabha, Amitabha, Amitabha continuously, that is also through the practice of chanting Amitabha's name to preserve the precepts, to conserve the precepts, to protect our discipline in our thoughts, words, and act. Okay, and then 解脱菩萨 ，OK， 解脱菩萨，解脱，解于烦恼，脱离六道十法界，表示依照这部经的理论方法修行，就能往生净土，永离妄想分别执着的大自在。解脱 deliverance. Okay, you get delivered from the 6 rooms of existence. You get delivered from the 10 rooms of existence. You get delivered from the sorrows of birth, of disease, of death. You get delivered from the pain of being associated with those that we love, with being separated from those that we love, with being associated with those that we don't like, and being separated from those we don't like. Even joy itself is a pain, because after joy there will still be something that will diminish the joy, right? So that's painful. Too much joy, too much mundane love, mortal love will become painful, right? Like, for example, if you were to watch all those dramas nowadays, right? Love stories are abundant. You talk about boy meets girl, boy fall in love with girl, and then the love is so intense, and then when you watch the drama, you just cry along with the storylines. You think about it, you fall in love with somebody within this lifetime, and you mistaken it for the love because your association is actually a karmic association from the past, right? You have been associated in the past, and therefore this life you meet and you become husband and wife, and you mistaken it. You did not see it with the wisdom of the based on the dharma itself. So you love so intensely. When you love so intensely, if your partner were to talk with other people of the opposite gender, then you become so jealous, and then that's the pain. And then if you see your partner being sick and you have to take care of your partner, you see your partner suffering, you feel the pain as well. That's another sorrow. And if one day you're separated from the one that you love through divorce, through differences in opinions, people break up, or maybe through divorce, through death, there is another sort of pain. So all these things are so sorrowful. If you were to be delivered from them, okay, following the sutras, understanding the dharma very accurately, knowing that the entire stage itself is fake, our entire lifetime is just lifetimes and lifetimes of theatrical play with different ploys and different scripts, okay, you just understand it that way, then you won't feel that kind of attachment. You will be delivered from the attachment, you'll be delivered from having to suffer that kind of pain. Okay, so that is deliverance, and it can be achieved through the studying of the sutra, because you understand the dharma, and then through the practice, the constant practice of Amitabha, 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 to calm your mind, to calm your soul, to clear all those weird thoughts that you have. Okay, then you become elevated, you become delivered from the 10 realms of existence and into the one Dharma realm, that is Amitabha's Pure Land. Okay, 二位相首是指这16位大菩萨，代表在家菩萨众的相首。Okay, so all these 16 that I have explained are the qualities of the Bodhisattvas. Okay, are the things that is teaching us how to protect ourselves as disciples, as people who are learning to become Bodhisattvas, or people who want to go to Pure Land, to be with Amitabha, or just plainly if you still don't believe in the sutra yet, okay, you just want to become a Buddha, okay, the fully enlightened one. So these are the things how you can protect yourself. In fact, if I were to if you listen right up until this point, right up until this point, with all the explanations from the first title right up until this point, some of you may already know how to practice to become a Buddha. Okay, it is all already inside there. But for those of us, like we all, like me, I'm just a normal human being. I need guidance, I need somebody to rely on. I will rely on Amitabha, I will rely on this sutra that has been shared to me by my teacher, Lord Gautama Buddha, and telling me that I need to go to follow Amitabha Buddha, okay, with this sutra. Alright, so this is how the practice is going to be like. So throughout the entire course of this Pure Land teaching, this is what it will be. It is going to be repetitive. Okay, the things and the ways are going to repeat itself if you see clearly, but it is all ways to teach you to embrace the ways to lead you to become a Buddha. Okay, so wow, this one is really long. It's almost 1 whole hour. So I shall stop here. We shall meet again in the next Dharma talk. So meanwhile, take good care of yourself, stay safe, and have fun. Amitabha. Bye bye.